For today's penny hunt, we're going to crack open this box from Pennsylvania. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and that's right, I've got a box from Pennsylvania. I want to thank Steve from Pennsylvania for sending me this box. Now, I can't wait to get into it because, as you know, I enjoy a couple of different boxes from parts of the country. Anything on the West Coast, I enjoy because I get more S-minted cents. And then anything from the Northeast or on the eastern side of the U.S., I like hunting for all those Philadelphia minted varieties that you can find that I have listed on my mat. So Steve, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to hunt this box. I cannot wait to get into it. Now, Steve had picked up some extra boxes over the course of several months, and he has a marking here. I guess that's a TD Waterhouse Bank. Picked it up on May 29, 2020. I'm not quite sure what that number is, but either way, I'm happy to have it, and I get to hunt it. Now, obviously, it's an unopened box, but Steve had looked at the holes in the bottom and noticed that there were some coppers and some shield cents, so we know it's a circulated box of pennies. Figured I'd go ahead and jump right into it and at least crack it open and see if we have any fantastic enders on the top. Now, in all of my Philadelphia or Northeastern box hunts, I have yet to score a really good variety, even though there's a lot of coins to look at during the hunt. Man, this thing is glued. Holy cow. But either way, once I get it open, we'll see if we can score one of those varieties during this hunt. I have some bucket listers that I'll create a video on of what I'm looking for down the road after I find maybe one or two of them. Man, that thing was taped up. Good news is, definitely a circulated penny box. Looks pretty good by the ends. And matter of fact, I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 shield cent enders. Now, there could be some other ones that are just dirty, but that's a pretty good mix. Hopefully we get a lot of copper cents to look through in here. You guys know the drill. I'll begin the hunt. I'll loop you in along the way. Obviously, I'll be using my trusted Lincoln Penny Coin Hunts mat and my microscope so that I can get up close on the screen to look for any of those varieties. If you're interested in the mat or the scope or anything I use during my hunts, I have links to those down below. All right, we're ready to begin. Let's crack into roll 1 and bring you in when I find something. We're on roll number 2, and we're gonna have our first wheat cent of the hunt. It is a 1945 Philadelphia. First one on the board. Feels good. Roll number 4, wheat cent number 2. I already saw the date. It's a 44 Philadelphia. Nothing special about it, but it is a second wheat cent for the hunt, and it is now the oldest of the hunt. Roll number 5, and it looks like we're going to have the either Bermuda, I think, with the Urraca on the front, ender, and a 1960D that I get to check for the D over D, large date over small date. Let's crack into it and see if there's anything else in there besides the foreign. I think I said Bermuda on the previous clip. It is a Urraca on the front, 2001, but this is from Panama. It's a Balboa. Un centésimo. We'll take it. First foreign of the box. And since I have you here, the other ender was that 1960. We'll put it under the scope, see if it had anything fancy schmancy. Just a regular 1960D large date. All right. Let's get back to the hunt. Roll number 6, and we're going to have wheat cent number 3, reverse facing. Let's take a look at the back. Pretty good detail. Probably the 50s. I think that's a 1946. It caught my eye for a second like it was a 16, and I was like, no way. But it is 1946, earlier than I thought, common date, but not too bad looking overall. And we've got 44, 45, and 46, all from Philly. Roll number 8, wheat cent number 4. We're getting older. 1935, Philadelphia. Roll number 10, splashed it out. Out kicked the wheat cent. This will be number 5 of the hunt. And it's a 48. Same roll, wheat cent number 6. 44 once again. We have wheat cents already in the first 10 rolls. Roll 12 and the box is staying pretty hot. We've got wheat cent number 7 already. Could be older. 47p. We've got 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, and 35. Making a collection. Roll 15. Wheat cent number 8. And it's a 52 Denver. Roll number 20 is going to yield wheat cent number 9, and it's a last year 1958 Denver. One more for 10. Roll number 22, and we will have our 10th wheat cent of the box so far, not even halfway through. Looks pretty worn. Doesn't mean it's old, but feels like it could be. And it's not. It's just a 1951 Philly. But we are adding up those consecutive years in a hurry. Roll 25 in the box, and we're halfway there. Found another 4, and this time it's going to be a Canadian 1979. Not in too bad a shape. Roll 26, Canadian number 2. Looks like it's going to be more recent. 1996. Roll number 27. Wheat cent number 11, obverse facing, a 1944 D. So let's just check it for that D over S. It's pretty damaged, and it's also not the D over S. But that makes 11 and 3rd from 1944. Roll number 29, and I think it's a dandy because I happen to notice that we have a 40s one here, and I see a 40s one there, and then I see a wheat back there, and that one looks old, so it could be 4 in one roll. The first one, 1944 Philly. Got a lot of those today. Second one, 1942 S. We'll take that one. And then maybe this one. No, just the 1959, our first of the box. But we know we see some wheats here. 1955 Denver. Think we added 3 more, so that makes 14 now through 29 rolls. We're on roll 30, and I figured with 3 in the last roll, we might catch another one, and we did. This will be number 15 through 30 rolls. And staying true, it's another 47. Roll 32, wheat cent number 16. 1956, Philadelphia. Roll number 35 is going to produce back-to-back wheat cents in the roll as they lie. What drew my attention to it was I noticed that this one looked old, and it was a 23, and I was getting ready to pick it up, and I noticed there was wheat ears behind it, so we've got back-to-back. That's number 17 and number 18. The front one, as mentioned, a 1923 Philadelphia minted wheat cent. Man, 1 year off the 22. Either way, 97-year-old wheat cent is the oldest find of the box. And number 18 is a chewed up something. 1951 sidewalk coin. Can't get mad at that though. 18 so far. Lots more rolls to go. Roll number 36. Canadian cent number 3. 1977. Roll 38. Wheat cent number 19. Still on that 1 wheat cent every other roll pace. We could end up with 25 again. Roll 39 is going to yield wheat cent number 20, and it's pretty toasty, but I will take it. 1949 Philly. Roll 40. Wheat cent 21. Another 44. Roll 41. Wheat cent number 22. 1941. Roll 43, and I forgot to check for enders. I just started to crack the paper and remembered I didn't check for enders, and there is a 1950 Philadelphia wheat cent ender. So that'll be number 23 of the hunt. Does it have any friends? Here's that wheat cent ender, 1950 Philly. I'll be back if there's a companion with him. Same roll, and yes, there was a friend with him. 1952 Denver, wheat cent 24. Roll 45, and we will hit 25 wheat cents because it's right here. a 51S. Can't get mad at that. Roll 47, and we've got wheat cent number 26. And it's a 1955, which of course we have to make sure is not the DDO, and it is not. But I will still take a 1955 Philly, because I don't see them that often. Roll 50, and fittingly, this is going to be my 27th wheat cent of the hunt, which does tie a record for wheat cents found for me in a bank box other than the epic B of A box that I had over 540 wheat cents in. There's only that many coins left. If we find a 28th, it'll be a new record. But no matter what, we've tied our record at 27. Well, unfortunately, that's it for that box. And you know what? It was a great box. Unfortunately, we didn't find our 28th wheat cent, which would have been a new record for me, again, other than that epic box. But I'll take it. We got several in the 50s, and I believe we got every year in the 40s except for a 43 Steely. We also got a few oldies, which I will take. A 1935 and a 1923, both from Philly. As far as the foreigns, we got one from Panama and 3 from Canada. You can see them right there. We ended with 6 from the 59 year, which I always keep. And some nice ones for sure. 63p, 71p, 73p, 73p, 74p, 75p, and 75p. I'll be keeping those in my collection, of course, as well as the copper. And we almost got a full cup. Not too shabby. Either way, no varieties once again. And I love hunting these Northeast boxes because I like looking at so many chances for a variety. We just didn't score one in there. There were a ton of 83Ps, 84Ps, 98.99, and 2000Ps, 2015Ps. You name it, they were in there. We just didn't find one. Either way, I'll take it. 27 wheat cents more for the collection, and that makes me happy. Hopefully you enjoyed this box hunt from Pennsylvania. I know I did. And I definitely want to thank Steve once again for supplying me with this box. If you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.